Hari Om, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskara to all. Sadashiva Samharambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru-Paramparam. Shubhodaya. A warm welcome to everyone to the yet another session from Indica Moksha on the account of Global Festival of Oneness. This is a month-long festival on Adi Shankaracharya Bhagavadpada, covering various aspects and topics of Advaita Vedanta. This is your host, Swami, today. And today's speaker is Swami Shivaprakashananda Saraswati ji, and he is going to talk on understanding Brahmasamstha according to Shankara Bhashya. We are very blessed by your presence, and my humblest pranams to you, Swamiji. A brief introduction on Swamiji. Swamiji is a sannyasi, a traditional teacher of Vedanta. He received Vedanta Upadesha and Sannyasa Diksha from Pujya Swami Dayanand Saraswati ji. He was interested in spiritual pursuit since his childhood days. He performed sadhana for many years in various parts of India and received the vision of Adhyatma Vidya from accomplished spiritual masters. He studied Vedanta, Panini Vyakarana and Darshanas with great dedication. Besides leading a simple and contemplative life, he teaches Vedanta text for the benefit of sincere seekers of spiritual wisdom. Swamiji, we shall have talk for 15 minutes and last 10 minutes will be for question and answers. Now over to you, Swamiji.
Oh. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavadpadam Shankaralokashankaram. Namaste. There is a word Brahmasamstha. This word occurs in second chapter of Chandogya Upanishad. Chapter 2, Khanda 23 and first stanza, first paragraph. There we find the statement Brahmasamstha amritatvameti. The Brahmasamstha attains amritatva. Amritatva means moksha. Being immortal. Brahmasamstha is a unique word. Rarely found in the Shastra. The word Brahmanishta is a more common word. Almost every Vedanta student might have heard of the word Brahmanishta. But here, the Shruti uses the word Brahmasamstha. On this word, there is a discussion in the Bhashya. And the discussion is regarding the meaning of Brahmasamstha. Who is a Brahmasamstha? If you look into the word, the etymological meaning of the word Brahmasamstha, Brahmani samyak sthitaha iti Brahmasamstha. One who abides in Brahman properly is called Brahmasamstha. It is the etymological meaning. Just understanding the etymological meaning is not always enough. Who does this word refer to? Regarding that, there is a debate. Under the Bhashya, in the Bhashya under this statement. When there is a debate, there is a Purvapaksha and a Siddhanta. Purvapaksha is the opponent, the objection. According to the Purvapakshi, the word Brahmasamstha can refer to anyone belonging to any of the four ashramas. He can be a grihastha or a brahmachari or a vanaprastha or even a sannyasi. He can belong to any of the four ashramas. Being in any of the four ashramas, if he practices jnana, if he practices Brahma jnana, he is a Brahmasamstha. This explanation seems good, but Shankaracharya does not agree. Why? There is a problem. When we look into it superficially, we might not realize the problem. But Shankaracharya identifies the problem. The Purvapakshi is called Vrittikara. He has written a work called Vritti even before Shankaracharya's time. And this Purvapakshi, he accepts something called Samuchayavad, Jnana Karma Samuchaya, a combined performance of Jnana and Karma is possible, and it is the means for moksha. This is Vrittikara's contention. And his interpretation of the word Brahmasamstha is also based on this understanding. Jnana karma samuchchaya. Let us understand how his explanation of Brahmasamstha facilitates Jnana karma samuchchaya, favors Jnana karma samuchchaya. The people belonging to any particular ashrama are expected to perform the karma enjoined for the given ashram, which is called the ashrama dharma. A grihastha has his own karmas. A vanaprastha has his own karmas. Similarly, a naishthika brahmachari has his own karma. If you have to call someone a grihastha, he is supposed to perform the karmas pertaining to his ashrama. Therefore, by accepting all ashramas in the meaning of Brahmasamstha, the Purvapakshi is including karma. One should perform the karma of the given ashrama, and along with that, if he takes to jnana also, if he integrates the jnana with his ashrama dharma, then he is a Brahmasamstha. That is how he implies jnana karma samuchchaya. That is where Shankaracharya finds a problem. Now Shankaracharya will ask a question to the Purvapakshi. Supposing a grihastha or a vanaprastha is Brahmasamstha, then he is supposed to perform the karma also. If he is supposed to perform the karma, he will have identification with the kartrutva as a doer. The identification as a doer and a jnana, self-knowledge, they cannot coexist. Because jnana involves freedom from doership. I am not the doer. This understanding is jnana. Therefore, how can one practice jnana along with the karma? Purvapakshi does not understand this question properly. Therefore, Purvapakshi says, even the Purvapaksha is given in the Bhashya. Purvapakshi says, Karmachhidre Swakarmachhidre cha Brahmasamsthatayam samarthyopapattehe. Let him do his karma, but in between there can be some time. He might find a time gap, half an hour or 1 hour. During his free time, he can take to jnana. He can practice jnana. The rest of the time, he can give up jnana and practice karma. That is how the Purvapakshi is arguing. And on this, the Siddhanti says, it is not possible. The Brahmasamstha cannot refer to any of the 4 ashramas. Instead, it refers to a sannyasi. Sannyasi parivrat eva brahmasamstha. Only a parivrat. Parivrat means sannyasi. Parityajya sarvam vrajati iti parivrat. One who gives up everything and goes is called parivrat. The word Brahmasamstha can refer to only a parivrat, a sannyasi. This is Siddhanta. Why this should be accepted? Shankaracharya says, it is because jnana karma samuchaya is not possible. In the Siddhanta Bhashya, Shankaracharya makes some very beautiful observations. Karma nimitta vidya pratyayoha virodha. There is a virodha between karma pratyaya, karma nimitta pratyaya, and vidya pratyaya. Karma nimitta pratyaya means the understanding that leads to karma. In order to perform karma, one should have certain understanding. What kind of understanding? The duality. Kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhihi. The actions, all the factors related to action and the result of action. He should be aware of this duality, and he should also understand that the duality is real. I am the doer. My doership is real. All the other factors of action are real. And the result of action is real. Only when he has this thinking, this orientation, he can perform karma. To be more precise, his actions can be really called karma. Whereas the jnana, the vidya, the knowledge of the reality, it is in the form of being aware of the non-Jew, Advaita. And Advaita is negation of kriyakaraka phalabheda buddhi. The actions, factors associated with action, doership, enjoyership, kartrutva, bhoktrutva, all these are unreal. Knowledge includes this understanding. Therefore, knowledge is opposed to karma. Therefore, a jnani cannot have karma. Even if he does something physically, it cannot be called karma in true sense. Yam bheda pratyayam upadaya karma vidhayah pravrittaha. Saha yasya upamarditaha sadekamevadvitiyam tat satyam vikara bhedonratam ityetad vakya pramana janitena ekatva pratyayena saha sarva karmabhyah nivrittaha. Bhashyakara is describing a jnani, his vision. Yam bheda pratyayam upadaya karma vidhayah pravrittaha. The karma vidhi, the Vedic injunctions of karma, they take recourse to bheda pratyaya, the cognition of duality. But for a jnani, saha yasya upamarditaha, the bheda pratyaya is upamardita. Bheda pratyaya is negated as far as a jnani is concerned. And how it is negated? By the Shruti Vakya, Shruti Pramana, Vedanta Pramana. There are Vedanta statements to that effect. Sadekameva dvitiyam. The reality is only one Sat, which is Ekameva dvitiyam, one without a second. The Vedanta student knows Ekameva dvitiyam. This statement negates all types of bheda. Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata bheda. As described by Vidyaranya in the second prakarana of Panchadashi, Ekameva dvitiyam negates all bhedas. Tat satyam, it is the only satya. It is the only reality. Vikara bhedo anritam. The vikara bheda, all the nama rupa, all the names and forms, they are anritam, mithya, unreal. Ityetad vakya pramana janitena ekatva pratyayena. Because of the understanding of oneness, born of this Shruti Vakya, Shruti Pramana, a jnani's Bheda Pratyaya is sublated. Therefore, he doesn't attribute reality to karma. He doesn't attribute reality to the factors associated with the karma, the karakas. Therefore, saha sarva karmabhyah nivrittaha. He is free from all karmas. He cannot have any karma. Sacha nivritta karma Brahmasamstha uchyate. Such a nivritta karma. He is free from karma. And he is called Brahmasamstha. This is Siddhanta. And Shankaracharya extends it further. Sacha parivradeva anyasya asambhavat. He has to be a parivrad, a sannyasi, because anyasya asambhavat, it is not possible for others. Anyo hi anivritta bheda pratyayaha. The other people means the people belonging to any ashrama, grihastha, etc. Since they are expected to have karma, they are anivritta bheda pratyaya. Their bheda pratyaya, understanding of duality, is not negated for them. They look upon the duality as real. That is why they are able to do karma. And that is why they are called grihastha, etc. Thus, Siddhanti establishes that a sannyasi alone can be referred to by the word Brahmasamstha. In addition to this, we can give some other reason also. If you look into the passage, the passage first talks about the other three ashramas. Trayo dharmaskandhaha. There are three dharmaskandhas. Threefold dharmas. Threefold categories of dharma. And first the passage talks about a grihastha. Yajnodhyayanam danamiti prathamaha. The first one includes yajna, adhyayana and dana. referring to a grihastha. A grihastha is supposed to perform yajna, adhyayana and dana. He is expected to perform adhyayana, shastradhyayana. Meanwhile, he is expected to perform yajna, dana, giving, if he is performing them, he is a proper grihastha. Then the second one, tapa eva dvitiyaha. Tapaha, tapas, the lifestyle committed to tapas. It is referring to the lifestyle of a vanaprastha. A vanaprastha life is committed to tapas, tapah pradhana. And then third one, another, brahmacharya acharya kulavasi trutiyaha atyantamatmanamacharya kuleva sadayan. The third one is called Naishthika Brahmachari. A Naishthika Brahmachari lives in Acharya Kula, in Gurukula, and he commits himself to the study of Shastra all his life. Such people are called Naishthika Brahmacharis. He does not take to Grihasthashrama. Instead, he continues in the Gurukula all his life. So these three lifestyles are mentioned, and then the phala of these three lifestyles. What does one accomplish by leading the lifestyle of a grihastha, a vanaprastha, and a naishthika brahmachari? Sarva ete punyaloka bhavanti. All these three attain punyaloka. They attain higher lokas as a result of their karma. Thus, the other three ashramas are mentioned before. After mentioning the other three ashramas, Brahmasamstha amritatvameti, this statement is found. Therefore, because of this reason also, we can make out that Brahmasamstha is referring to a sannyasi, because the sannyasi is not mentioned before this. Only the other three are mentioned. Therefore, the fourth one, Brahmasamstha, has to be a sannyasi, and he attains moksha. Now, on this, there is further questions, further objections by Purva Pakshi. Karma vidhinam apramanya prasangaha iti chet. According to Siddhanta, a jnani cannot have karma. If he cannot have karma, he is entitled to giving up all karma. And the ashrama that is suitable for one who doesn't have karma is sannyas. Therefore, if one is a jnani, he is entitled to be a sannyasi. He is expected to be a sannyasi. A jnani cannot have karma. In that case, if a jnani does not do karma, then the karma vidhis, the injunctions of karma in the Shastra, what about them? A major portion of the Vedas is dedicated to karma. They contain karma vidhis. What about the validity of the karma vidhis? If a jnani is not expected to perform karma, then Siddhanti says, it is not so. No. Anupamardita bheda pratyayavat purusha vishaye pramanyopapattehe. The karma vidhis are valid. The karma vidhis are valid as long as the dvaita pratyaya, the bheda pratyaya is not removed. Meaning, the karma is valid as long as there is ajnana. For an ajnani who recognizes dvaita as real, he is expected to perform karma. That is how the karma vidhis, the injunctions of karma, find their place. Likewise, there are many such objections. I cannot cover them in the short period of time. Further, the Siddhanti concludes, Brahmasamstha shabdaha nivritta sarva karma tatsadhana parivrādeka vishaye atyashramini paramahamsakhye vritto bhavitumarhati mukhyamritatva phalasravana. The Brahmasamstha shabda, it refers to a nivritta sarva karma tatsadhana, one who has given up karma as well as all the accessories that are meant for doing karma. That is what the word Brahmasamstha referred to. And now one can also ask a question. Then what about a grihastha? Is it not possible for a grihastha to be a jnani? Since Shankaracharya said only a sannyasi can be Brahmasamstha, only a sannyasi can be jnani. Does it mean a grihastha cannot get jnana? On this, Shankaracharya himself says, Etena grihasthasya ekatva vijnane sati parivrajyam artha siddham. If a grihastha gets ekatva vijnana, if a grihastha understands the oneness, the ekatva, the advaita, then his parivrajyam artha siddham, that grihastha is entitled for sannyasa. By all means, he can become a sannyasi, because the karma that he is doing can no more be called karma. Therefore, karma is no more relevant for himself anymore. But then there are certain discussions elsewhere in the Bhashya, like in Bhagavadpada Bhashya, where Shankaracharya says some grihasthas, despite being jnanis, they can continue to be grihastha or any other ashrama, and they can continue to perform karma even though it is not relevant for themselves. It will be relevant to the world. As Bhagavan says in 3rd chapter of Gita, Lokasangrahartham karma. Lokasangrahamevapi sampashyan kartumarhasi. Therefore, Shankaracharya does not rule out the possibility of jnana, the possibility of attaining jnana in other ashramas. But if one is a jnani, even if he belongs to the other ashramas, from the standpoint of the world, from his own standpoint, he is not doing any karma. Therefore, he is a sannyasi, because he is not having any karma. Thus, the word Brahmasamstha, which literally means Brahmani samyak sthitah Brahmasamstha, one who abides in Brahman properly, means he has a clear understanding, clear vision of Brahman. He abides in Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. And therefore he is free from all karmas. Such an individual is called Brahmasamstha. And he attains moksha. And ideally, this word refers to a sannyasi. With this, I conclude Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Swamiji, for that profound talk on Brahmasamstha. I think we have a couple of questions. I'll just ask that.
Yeah.
So, question from Krishna ji is, does perform the action with attitude, Nama Karta, Harini Karta, bring in Karma Jnana Samuchaya? Or are there still holes in this attitude which would result in karma performed with such attitude still be seen as contradicting the jnana?
Nishkama karma. Nishkama karma is a way to attain jnana. But the very attitude of a person doing nishkama karma cannot be called jnana, and nor it can be combined with me. He is yet not a jnana. He is preparing himself for jnana. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope I don't think the question is not very clear to me, and so I think I have answered. So okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah. The next question is, Grahasthas can become Vidvat Sannyasi after gaining knowledge. Sannyasis are Vividit Sannyasi. I mean, this he's just asking, can Grahasthas become Vidvat Sannyasi after gaining knowledge?
Yeah. Grahasthas can become Vidvat Sannyasi.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next question is, Namaste Swamiji, is there a Jnani in reality? When Jnani is clearly cognized as Nama and Rupa, in that principle which is beyond Jnana and Ajnana, does the Jnani continue to exist?
The status of being a Jnani who is a Jnani? You know, if I identify I am a Jnani, my Jnani status is also not real. It is as unreal as my status of being an Ajnana. Because Ajnana is mithya as far as Vedanta is concerned. And likewise, even the Jnana is also mithya. Because Jnana is also a thought in the mind. It is also a function in the mind, which is called vritti. The vritti is also mithya. Therefore, the Jnani status is also mithya, unreal. Therefore, a Jnani does not identify as a Jnani also. A Jnani doesn't say, I am a Jnani in reality. Instead, he says, I am Brahman. Because Brahman alone is real. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Yeah. The next question is, kindly elaborate on the concept of vidhi in a shastra. Not sure of the concept of vidhi. Not sure.
Unfortunately, I am not able to relate to these questions properly. If the, Vedanta is always, tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So the shishya has to go to the guru and do seva and ask questions. That is when the questions become clear to the guru and the answers become clear to the shishya. Therefore, I will try to answer the questions, but I am not sure that I am clarifying, I am clearing the doubts of the the questioner. Okay. Yeah.
The next question is, how a Jnani Gruhastha is identified outwardly with respect to transactions with society?
You cannot identify. Only a Jnani will know whether I am a Jnani or not. There is no thermometer, there is no indicator to know whether another person is a Jnani or not. We can know ourselves, because Jnana is an internal phenomenon, an inner phenomenon. So the others cannot know. But we can know ourselves, whether we are becoming Jnanis or not. Whether we have really assimilated the Jnana or not. There are so many descriptions of a Jnana in Bhagavad Gita, like Sthita Prajna, Prajahati Yada Kaman Sarvan Parthamanogataan, etc. So when we have these qualities in ourselves, we are becoming Jnanis. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. The next question is, what is the difference between Jnani and Guni? Guni. Jnani
Guni.
and Guni, yeah.
I don't know in what sense he has used the word Guni. So Guni means anything that has Guna is called Guni. Like there are three Gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. If you identify with the three Gunas, you are a Guni. So, and a Jnani does not identify with the three Gunas. He is Gunatita, because he knows I don't, the three Gunas do not belong to me. I transcend the three Gunas. A Gunatita is a Jnani.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Swamiji. The next question again is, how long should one meditate when sitting down and attempting to shut down all external thoughts? And what should one focus on after shutting down external worldly thoughts? It's a very general question again.
It's a general question, but it cannot be, all these questions cannot be answered in one or two sentences. It is a, to find answers to these questions, it is a long process. Proper study of Shastra, that is what I would suggest. So, or a guru should answer to a shishya. It is more personal. Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, if Brahman is Gunatita, then how can even a semblance of creation arise at all?
The creation happens because of Maya. The Maya Shakti enables the creation, enables the Srishti. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all other questions.
Okay.
Thank you, Swamiji, for patiently answering all the questions. Thank you.
Oh, namaste.
Namaste. So, see you all again in the evening today at 7 p.m. And today's talk is Why Vedanta for Human Beings by Ram Mohan Subramanian. Thank you.
Okay.